hopefully it works out for Tyler on the next level. But
yeah.
Obviously there's tangible things with his skill set, but there's got to be something with his character as well. How would you kind of summarize that?
Well, Tyler's a very hard worker. He's done a great job. He's really matured. I'd like to have wrung his neck as a freshman a few times. He'd probably like to wrung mine. A growing process, and just the maturity off the field, the work ethic that he's always had. He's got that special drive to be successful, and his release is getting on the mound and competing. And some guys don't compete like that. They have great talent but don't compete like him. He's going to be highly successful at the next level in a short amount of time.
Any inkling of his freshman year, or did it come about late last year? When did you kind of say, wow, this guy's...
His freshman year. He came in and he was a breaking ball pitcher. He'd always gotten guys out with his breaking ball, but he had a good arm. He had a quick arm. Wasn't throwing at the velocity that he is now. We went down to Baylor, and he came in 2 different situations, and you saw his velocity start to spike. He was 93, 94, 95. Went out that summer and pitched well, came back in the fall, continued to mature, and then went out and had a great sophomore year for us. Had a great opportunity to go try out for the USA team. Took advantage of that. Was their best pitcher last summer, and you saw a lot of growth from that standpoint. And then he came back this year, and there was great talent, but he also gave us great leadership in a lot of areas. He really pushed guys to do extra things. There'd be days when we had off days, and you had a group of guys that would always go in and lift on off days, and Tyler was pushing guys to go in and do the extra things to be successful. And so, just a maturity process along with his work ethic.
Any final questions for Coach Hartleb?
I have another one that's more kind of big picture, but Coach, just what your takeaway is. You've been coaching a long time, but what surprised you about the season? How did you improve as a coach, aside from the great success? How has it impacted you personally?
Well, no surprises. Honestly, there's no surprises. We thought we could be good. I think the thing that was so enjoyable is the fact that we had a group of guys that, again, they got along so well, and you didn't have to micromanage them, and it wasn't begging them to do the right things. You'd put things in front of them, you'd ask them to do certain things, they'd get it done. I would say if you ask any coach, the teams when maybe you scuffle a little bit because you're young or because you're not doing things well, that's when you probably feel like you work the hardest and grind the most. This was a great team where you just give them direction and stay out of their way. So, just a great group.
Anything else for Dan? Okay. Thank you, Coach. Congratulations on a great season.
Well, thank you. Thanks to everybody in the media. Appreciate your coverage all year. Thanks to the administration and the NCAA reps and Vanderbilt for a great Super Regional.